Hi, this is Tommy Toothpaste Toys here with another car boot haul video and any additions to my own ever-growing personal collection. Right, so what I'll start with is all the things that I have acquired in the last couple of weeks, because I didn't do a video last weekend as I didn't really go to a car boot, but I did pick up a few little bits here and there throughout the week to sell, and also from a personal collection. So I'll start off going through what I've actually acquired, and then I'll talk about the awesome car boot I went to yesterday, which, due to the weather, nice mild weather, you'll see the amount of stuff I got. Yeah, it was actually pretty good considering it wasn't that busy. Right, so a couple of weeks ago I went to a tiny little market thing. They had a few little stalls inside the village hall, but there was nothing really there. But I did find some a book section there, and they had. I started flicking through just in case I found anything, and by chance I came across one of these Teenage Mutant Ninja Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. Don't know why I can't say that. And it's the Enter the Rat King. Now, as you can see over here, I've got already 5 books, and there's 8 as far as I'm aware in this collection. I'm almost certain there is, and this is not one I've got, so this is the 6th. So I'm waiting on 2 more. It doesn't actually list the ones on the back of this one, so I don't know if this was the one of the early ones, because then I could tell you which 2 are missing. But this is going straight to my personal collection. Also got this little turtle. Now, for people who have been following me on Instagram, you'll know that it was only about 4 or 5 months ago I started collecting this line, because originally I was trying to stay into just the vintage line, collecting that. Then I had some odds and sods of some favourite bits of some other lines, and then I got as a present for me Michelangelo from the 2007 movie line. People who know me know I love the 2007 movie. So upon getting that figure, that was it. It just opened up the world of me just going onto the 2007 movie line. So I've been trying to acquire some of those slowly, because they're quite hard to come by. They're not expensive, which is great for collecting, but they're just pretty hard. You know, you don't see many of them. And then, as a result, I've just thought, you know what, let's just collect anything I see. So now I've got this guy, pretty awesome looking. He's sort of like a weird cell shaded sort of look to him, and as far as I'm aware, I think there's only another Mikey version, and that's it. There's no Raph or no Don of this version, I think so. So he's pretty cool. Then 2 weeks ago I got the awesome from the 2007 movie line, and for an absolute bargain, £3 Jersey Devil. If for any of you trying to place him in the film, it's the scene where I think it's Raph in the sort of diner is fighting him, and he's going absolutely mental, bouncing everywhere, and such a cool looking figure. I mean, love the look of him. He has some articulation, his waist, his head, and both hands, so he is so cool. Love him. And plus he's adding to what is fast becoming one of my favourite turtle lines, which is the 2007 movie line. Speaking of which, I then last week acquired for an absolute bargain. I think I spent £9 on all these 4 figures. Firstly, I already have this figure, Donatello, from 2007 movie line, but my one doesn't have the belt, and this one's a pretty clean example. I got him for 99p on eBay. Can you believe that? It's like, I know he doesn't have any weapons, but he is in gorgeous condition. His joints are so stiff still. Well chuffed with him. Then I got Alien Hunter Leonardo. I don't have this version. He is in awesome condition as well, and even, which I didn't even realise, he has his gun, which obviously does come out if I could get it out. Gun. Again, 99p. I mean, that's just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Even for this line, okay, they may not be the most popular, but to be in that good condition. And then $2.99 on this guy, Frashmore from the 2007 movie line. He is gorgeous. I mean, look at the detailing on his head. There's not much articulation, and he does feel quite hollow, so he doesn't feel the same as these turtles, but still, he's such an awesome looking figure. He's pretty big as well. And then General Gato. He was $2.99 as well. I think actually he might have been $3.99. So it was $3.99, $2.99, 1 and 1. Yeah. So £9 for all these four. Absolutely awesome. Obviously there was postage packaging, but that was like minor. So I think it ended up being just over £12 for the lot. So that's £3 a pop. That is pretty awesome. And he is quality. He is one of the four. Don't know what they actually call them, but they get summoned. I've got one of them here. I can't remember his name. The big guy. His light does still work, but this one, I can't seem to get his light working. But I don't mind. He's got his shoulder pads there, so I really don't mind about that. The only issue with him is he doesn't stand very well. He's very top heavy, so I sort of have to prop him up against something. But there you go. You can see the height difference. I don't know if it's something to do with the balancing or what. I did just want to talk quickly why I love this 2007 movie line. It's, I obviously really like the film. It's nothing compared to the original, you know, movie and all that. I'm not saying that in case people want to say something about that. I do still love the original 90 films, but it's the height of them, the articulation of them, and I love the way they portrayed the turtles in the film and the dynamic between all four of them. All the characters seemed right at the time. Mikey wasn't too silly, which was one of the things that used to wind me up a little bit about it. I like a bit of light-heartedness, but he was a bit too silly sometimes. Leo was awesome. He really felt like a tortured soul at times, or a tortured leader. And Raph, it was really believable the way he was like the Night Watcher and just went about carrying on, doing what he was doing. So that's just a little thing why I love. I'm sure I'll talk about him another time on another video, maybe one day, when, you know, car boots are going slow again, maybe next winter. But that's all the pickups I got in the last couple of weeks. Right, I'm going to clear this and let's get going with the car boot. Oh. Right, so I went to a car boot yesterday. Only went to one. It was pretty mild. It looks like it's going to be even more mild this weekend, so hopefully there's going to be some good car boots. I got there and there was only 2 rows and then 4 extra stalls on the 3rd row. And I thought, oh god, right, okay, there's a few stalls here, but might not do very well. Done the first row and I got absolutely nothing. And I thought, here we go. Got up for no reason again. Going to leave with like 1 item. So I turned into the 2nd row, and out of desperation I bought these 2 things, which I actually haven't seen before, so they are pretty cool. Emperor Zurg car. I'm not entirely sure what this is from or anything. It doesn't appear to, it's got grip, but it doesn't appear to be a pullback or anything like that. Tell a lie, it is a pullback. Shows how much I paid attention. But it's in pretty good nick. And I also got the Buzz Lightyear one, and he's in pretty good nick as well, and it's nice to see the action still works actually. So yeah, it just says Disney Pixar, made in China, so I'm not entirely sure the year or anything, but pretty awesome, pretty cool. And I know there are some Toy Story collectors out there. It seems to be one of the more popular lines. Then I found these 2. I'd already picked up a different Tarzan. It's weird, I didn't realise there was so many, but I'd never really picked one up before, but I picked one up a few weeks ago at a boot sale, and he was green as far as I'm aware. And now these two, one's a light orange or a sort of light tanny colour, and one's a dark brown. And this one's got an action with some, which works, and has some markings on here. So I've now got 3 types of Tarzan. So any Tarzan collectors out there, I've got 3 of them. I don't know how many different ones there are, but he's pretty awesome. The articulation's pretty good on him as well. Stamped with burrows on the back of both. Yes, they're pretty cool actually. Turning into a bit of a Disney day, this one, but you'll see it does change. I got this other little Disney item. I don't have a clue what this is. This is like some sort of crab in an American football helmet. So I don't know if it's something from Finding Nemo or something, but it says Disney Pixar, but Bandai as well. So I don't have a clue what that is. Anybody knows what that is? Please let me know. I then found, where are they all? 4 little, I'm still not sure whether to keep these. I have sold some of these in the past, but because I know they can be quite popular, but I'm starting to really like them again because they're to do with turtles. Little Casey Jones from the, I can't remember what they call these turtle lines. There's all the different ones, like there's Galactic Heroes from, or Galaxy Heroes from Star Wars. There's the m.a.s.k stuff. It's all those sort of line of toys, you know, where the hands and feet seem to be quite big and they're really small and just have a little bit of articulation. But he's awesome. I got Master Splinter. He's pretty awesome. I got this guy. Don't have a clue who he is. He's like some black frog toad thing, but he is pretty cool looking. Really reminds me of something from Bucky O'Hare or something, but he is quality. And I've forgotten his name as well, but the tiger sort of guy. Oh god, I really can't remember his name now. Should have looked it up before I done this video, but he's quality. So I've got 4 of them. I feel like it's a bit of a shame that I sold all the turtle ones I actually had last year. Some in their cards, so I wish I had kept them now. Then I saw a bag. That was it. Right, the first thing I saw, I went to a stall. This ended up being a pretty cool stall. Saw this in a bag. It does work. With lights. And obviously I think it changes if I... It doesn't, still a red light, but it has all the free crystal things that attach onto it. So that's pretty cool. Pretty hard to see in this light. I've totally forgotten the line. It's Power Rangers Mystic Force, as far as I'm aware. I'm sure I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm sure you guys will let me know. 2005, I'm sure that's Mystic Force. Yeah, so it's got all of them. It's got the red eagle and an orange sort of eagle, and then the Taurus, green Taurus. So that was pretty cool. That was marked up at £5, and I was a bit like, oh, £5, that's a bit much. I wasn't sure, but then I started looking at the rest of his store, and I thought, there's some good items here. I saw this Hulk, really nice looking Hulk. His articulation is pretty awesome. I mean, detail on there is pretty cool. He was marked up at £2, so I was like, right, 7. Then I saw Ultraman. I know he's a bit beat up, but he was pretty awesome, and he had him at, I think it was £150. He had him priced up at £1 or £150 or something like that. So I thought, you know what, I don't see many Ultraman things, I will get him. Then I saw this bag. Now, I have found quite a few Ben 10 things, and I was literally going to pass it by, but then I saw obviously these Ben 10 items, but something caught my eye on here. There's obviously Doc Ock, but it's a shame. Nice looking figure, but he's missing all his tentacles. Loads of little Ben 10 bits, and I thought, oh right, for £3 I can easily sell that. Power Rangers from, oh god, forgotten this one as well. Wild Force? Might be Wild Force, but I don't think it is. Forgotten. A Weeping Angel missing a wing, that's a shame. I'm sure they're called Weeping Angels. I'm not sure if that's an Indiana Jones character or what. I don't know who he is, but he was pretty cool. And this guy, don't know who that is either. So loads of Ben 10 figures, about 4 or 5, but saw this person. Now, I looked at him and I was like, I recognise that, I really do. And I've only found out now it's from Dragon Ball Z, and she is the Saiyan Man version of, I've totally forgotten her name. Videl? I can't remember. But that's who she is. But she caught my eye straight away in the bag, and I thought, that's definitely worth more than £3. So, off this guy, it was a £5, £3 for the bag, £2, and then I think another £1.50 or £1. So that's £11. He said I could have it all those for a tenner. And I was like, brilliant, you knocked £1 off, that will do. Then I was also looking at this Spawn character that I saw there. I know he's missing a stand, but the detail on him is absolutely awesome. I mean, look at this guy. It's just ridiculous how good he is. And I know there's some Spawn collectors out there. I mean, this cape is just beautiful looking. Gave it to me for free. He threw that in there for free, so that guy was an absolute awesome dealer or seller. You know, he was just pretty cool for someone to do that. I mean, most people think, especially when it comes to figures, everything they've got is treasure and everything's worth like £20. So really chuffed that he done that. Then I was about to walk away from his stall and I saw something for myself. I know it's a Loot Crate exclusive, so I know it's something quite modern, but I am a Back to the Future fan, and it was a Back to the Future hoverboard replica. For anyone who hasn't seen these, the fact that the box was absolutely beautiful as well. Tiny little hoverboard, pretty awesome looking, and a little sort of, you know, thing saying, God, this document certifies that it's a replica, a prop. Back to the Future hoverboard was created by quantum mechanics. Okay, so just some sort of bit of certification. I'm not sure why. It's not an autograph or anything like that. Well, just to say that it's an official product. Loot Crate exclusive 2015 quantum mechanics. Yeah, so I was well chuffed with that. Proper chuffed, and the box is absolutely gorgeous. Great colours on it as well. So that is going up on my shelf somewhere. Yeah, so already I thought, well, this ain't actually too bad. Then, here's a couple more Ben 10s that I managed to pick up that were in there. So I think that was in that bag as well. So then there was two young boys out of stall, two brothers, and they had some Marvel Mashers. I don't really get them too much because they're not worth loads, but you know, there's some of them are quite cool, and I know they could be quite popular. They had a table covered. They did let slip that I think a couple of them had sold already, some of the complete figures, but they just had loads of bits. So, and they had one complete figure, so they said it's 10p for a piece, or if you take the lot, it's £2.50. And I was like, done a quick sort of scan of the table, and I thought, flipping hell, there's loads of bits here. So I thought, right, I'll take the lot, £2.50. So this is what I got. I think I'm going to have to make a little bit of room here. I started going through them last night to put them together. It's a shame nearly all the figures are missing a part, but they're still quality. Captain America, and bearing in mind every part is made of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in theory 80p a time. He's 70p because he's missing his arm. So Captain America. I'm not sure the type of Spider-Man. I don't think it's Iron Spider because I'm sure he would have tentacles, but then again there is 2 holes there, so it could be. But Spider-Man, so that's another 80p. Another Spider-Man, missing a leg. Shame. A complete Iron Man. I don't know who this guy is, but I know he's missing the head, but I do have the hands in here somewhere, which I think are these, if I remember correctly. I've got another one in there somewhere. This guy, sporting a really short leg, bit of a deformity there, but he is actually nearly complete, apart from the fact he's missing that part of the thigh, which is a bit of a shame. This guy, missing a leg, such a shame. There's so many bits, and yet there's always a few bits missing. Another Iron Man. So already you can see this is well over £2.50 worth. And then I got a leg, some pieces of Venom here. The only gutting thing about Venom is that everything's here but the torso. Venom's head, cape from someone, Wolverine's claws. I think that's Carnage. That looks absolutely quality, that hand. There's just so many bits in this. I think I got like a tenner's worth of pieces if they did sell them all separately. More heads, more body parts, hands, Venom's hands. I think that's from a Hulk or something like that piece. Another thigh, another hand. Wolverine himself. So I got all of that from those two. £2.50. I mean, it was ridiculous. I don't think it was a mistake. I think they just wanted to get it sold because they were just in bits. Right. Then I found another store and got these few pieces. I got the Galactic Heroes or Galaxy Heroes Darth Vader. I know these are quite popular as well. People do like these. I got, staying with the Disney thing, a Pocahontas item. I can never date these things because I can't tell if they're modern or not because they've always got these bases that just say Disney on it, no date. I've noticed Disney are quite bad at dating their stuff if they're just little things like that. I think it's the more modern stuff they don't date at all. Then I got a little Minnie Mouse, little figure, slight little bit of articulation. Dated, God, I can't even read the date on that, there's a lot of writing. 2009, so that's not that old, but again, I do know quite a few Disney collectors. Nearly there. So this was, again, the fact that there was only 2 rows and then 4 extra stalls. In the first row I found nothing, and then in the second row I'd already got all of this stuff. But the best was still to come. I saw this set, and I looked at it, saw Galoob on the back, and I was like, I recognise this. Micro Machines. Let me try and open this up without making it go everywhere. So there it opens up. It's got a boat in there, and of course when I opened this up I thought, brilliant. It's got a tiny little boat, little helicopter with the rope, and it's even got a tiny little scuba diver by the looks of it. I hope you can see that, he's absolutely tiny. Little army guy by the looks of it. Tiny little army guy. I think that's it. It's pretty hard to see because it's absolutely tiny. Opens up and everything. Little thing. Oh, pretty chuffed. Probably everything isn't there, but the fact that loads of these little bits are there, I thought it was pretty awesome. Oh, there's more in here. Just noticed there's some more guys in that boat. I don't know if you can see. I can't seem to get them out, but they're in there. There's obviously a way for this boat to open somehow, because there's a... Ah, there you go, it's like a sort of lever. I'm not sure how that works. That was 50p, the lady said. So, I couldn't believe it. It's, you know, the prices are just crazy. But the best. So it was the last stall on the 4 extra stalls that were there. And there was a guy with just a box of like McDonald's toys and stuff like that, and I was just started rooting through. I said, "Oh, how much are the items in the box?" 10p, he said. And I thought, right, okay. So I was just having a little look through in case there's any older McDonald's toys. 10p, it's worth it. Can sell them for 50p or £1 or something. Saw this guy. So I knew definitely it was m.a.s.k straight away. I can't remember his name now. I've totally forgotten his name. But the fact that he still had his mask, I thought, awesome. M.a.s.k is always sought after. So I thought, 10p, that's brilliant. I better have a little look again, see if there's anything else in there. Now I know it's missing its visor, but I found a condor. Still fine. These are sometimes broken. Mechanism still works. Beautiful looking thing. 10p. So I spent 20p at that guy and I got a m.a.s.k figure with its mask and a condor bike. I mean, how cool is that? I know there's a few bits missing, but you just don't see m.a.s.k anymore. You really don't. I feel like m.a.s.k is rarer than Star Wars at the moment. I really do. I see more vintage Star Wars than I do m.a.s.k. I just barely see them. I don't know if it's just the area I'm in, or which is the Norfolk sort of area. But so that was the last item I got on what seemed to be a very successful and unexpected car boot. I think that's everything. Yep, that is. Yeah, so there you have it. That was what I got. Sorry the video's quite long, but obviously I showcased a few things of my collection as well. I'll try and speed it up a bit next time. Hopefully I don't, well, we'll see. It's a good thing that I get loads of stuff, but obviously then it takes a long time for me to show you. Right, thank you for watching. Comment below if you've got something good to say, something bad to say. What do you think about the items I got? If you're interested in anything, follow me on Instagram on @TommytoothpasteToys. Also on Facebook, just search TommytoothpasteToys. And find my eBay store. Again, TommytoothpasteToys, but the links are below. And on my Instagram and on my Facebook, just follow the links. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. And I'll see you next week.